I am Natalie. In my work as a healer, therapist, and in this podcast, I consult the spirits, guides, and counselors. I have been working this way for over 13 years, and this connection has existed from the day I entered this world. In this podcast, In the Heart of Being, a spiritual journey, the spirits, guides, and counselors connect me to the layers of being, dimensions, and the library of knowledge, where we connect the spirit with the body, which I love to share with you all. Will you join us in our quest, weaving the unknown into the known? So welcome. Today, me, the spirits, the guides, and the counselors going to talk about embracing the road, they say. I didn't know we were going to talk about this, but this is what they want to talk about. And they say when we embrace our road, we open our heart. And the road we are on now as humans, actually as humanity, is all about embracing the road. It doesn't mean that we have to embrace hardship, because it's not about that. Embracing the road means that whatever turns up on your path is something that is in a way guiding you back to your heart over and over again. We are so well at blaming the world or blaming others for everything that is happening inside our lives. But I believe it is so much more about that we need to embrace whatever comes our way. And with embracement, I mean opening up for the possibilities that are actually enclosed in what is happening. So it can be very close to ourselves, but we can also look a little bit further and see what is going on around in the world we live. And the spirits told me some time ago that they wanted to talk about common ground also. They say we have so much more in common than we are different, I sometimes tell people, we all enter the same way as we leave in the same way. And in between, we have this life that can be rich, fulfilling, or be boring and sad. It's your choice, But the beginning and the end is fixed. This we will not change. Even people that think about adding years to their lives. I don't think that in this form we will ever be, how you say that, live forever. Who wants to live forever? Do you know that song of Queen? Who wants to live forever? To do with this movie. It's in my mind. What was it? A Highlander. I love that one actually. Who wants to live forever? Huh? And they're telling me you're drifting off topic. I am. In your life, in every situation that comes to your life, you can see the difference, or you can see the lack, or the despair, or your pain, or your anger, or your sadness, or someone that is different than you. But how would it be if you go out and just, with everyone you meet, with everything you encounter, you look for common ground? Not a difference, but a common ground. And two things are for sure. They enter the same way as you, and they will leave the same way as you. We come in with the bread, and we leave with the bread. So breathing is the one that gives our lives. When the breathing ceases to exist, our soul decides to leave. We have so much in common, and I wish for us as humanity that we start to recognize the commonality we have together, the common things, the breathing. Love is our driving force. We do everything for love. Without love, there is no living at all. When love ceases to exist in the life of someone, they become very bleak, blank in a way. They stop shining. Their eyes become dull and dark and dead in a way. So love is the one thing that binds us all together, as does the breath. When we see something beautiful, we hold it, because in this moment that the breath is silent, we open and, well, not when we are afraid, but when we see something beautiful, we open, and with this, we just take it in as something that is touching our heart. So what is common? What do you see as common when you look at yourself or your best friends? Most of the times they like similar things. But with your neighbor, what is common with them? What is their driving force? What is the most important thing for them in their lives? Actually, for most people, it is love. We do things out of love. When we become angry or when we feel hate, then our heart somewhere along the line in our lives got hurt. And we started believing that love was not part of our life anymore. The spirits tell me, you keep on going off track. I said, I know, but I believe that love, I never had an episode about love. Yeah, I did once in a podcast. There was a question about love, you remember? In this episode, we go everywhere. This is the same when people come to me. They say, ooh, we jump from this to that. I say, yeah, but this is also what life is about. We have all those associations in our mind that light up like the Christmas tree, or like the sky at night. As they say, we are all made of stardust. We decided to come here to live this wonderful life, amazing life, on this one of the most beautiful planets that we know of. Well, in our mind's eye, they say. And we are bickering amongst each other about what? What is so important? What do we believe is more important than love? Looking at each other and see differences? Or just see another human being trying to make something of their life? So I believe that the most important journey we make is when we decide that the outside world is not the one that needs to feed us, but that the inside world becomes more and more important. That we start feeding our soul, opening our heart, and believing that love is who we are. Next time, me, the spirits, the guides, and the counselors are going to share another song with you. One of the listeners told me that she really enjoyed the song I shared with you a couple of episodes ago, so we decided that we wanted to do a new one. In the meantime, if you want to connect with me, the spirits, the guides, and the counselors, you can find us on natalienevely.nl and on Instagram, in the Heart of Being. Thank you for listening. See you next time.